Take it away, Howard.
Thank you, Andy Raymond. Good levity there. Yes, 2006 Commonwealth Games bring back memories for Tito. Okay, 8 rounds of super middleweight boxing live on Fox Sports right around Australia from Melbourne town. Introducing in the red corner, he's a great favourite in Melbourne, yet he lives at Burleigh Heads on Queensland's beautiful Gold Coast. Trained by Les Wilson, a former Melbourne football coach. From the PCYC Gold Coast, ranked by Sugar Ray Whitley, number 5 middleweight in Australia in the prestigious World of Boxing magazine. At 74.10 kilograms, a fight record of 20 bouts, 5 wins, 4 draws, 11 losses. But don't be fooled, he's met some of the best fighters in Australasia. Wearing black trunks with white tassels. Would you welcome William Hardcore Hadlow? And across the little corner from the African nation of Namibia. With Murray Thompson, Brian Butler, Greg Grogan, Blackburn Fighters Factory in amateur boxing representing the country at the 2006 Commonwealth Games in Melbourne. 2 professional fights at 73.70 kilograms. Living in Blackburn, Melbourne town. Would you welcome, wearing silver trunks with red, Johannes Mwetupunga. Representing is conducted Nick Owens, Andrew Gamble, and Johan. Here we go.
Okay, boys, now want a good, clean fight. Nothing nasty, no punching after the bell, no punching on the break. Nice and clean, protect yourself at all time. Listen there all time, yeah? Good luck, boys. Good luck.
I'd like to thank once again Tony Knox for our official statistics and biographies tonight. He has claimed on the stat sheet the height and reach advantage of just a centimetre or 2 in favour of Tito. I think Nobsy might need a new ruler for this one because Mwetupunga
certainly looks a lot taller.
Certainly appears anyway to have the longer reach and the longer arms.
Yep, undoubtedly.
Oh, Hadlow.
Got a big overhand right there. Hadlow walking up straight away.
It's the only way he knows.
Yep. Snappy punches here.
Saw his last bout on the Jamie Meyer Fox card from the Gold Coast Convention Centre, headlined by Shannon Taylor and Andreas Saran, where he went down in unanimous fashion to the returning Leslie Piper. Certainly no shame there.
Yep. He always puts on a great show, William Hadlow. Classy move of the Namibian boy.
Stop! Never look.
There's a little bit of tape coming off the left paw of William Hadlow.
Tiny little bit of tape there.
So all the characteristics of a quality amateur, doesn't he?
A nice jab and the hands held high. Great physique, he's in great condition. Tito Mwetupunga, or however you pronounce it, it's a ripper.
Mwetupunga,
okay. I'll be calling him Tito. Good left hook from Hadlow there.
You're going down too low.
Almost a look of amazement on the face there of William Hadlow for the instructions he was given by our referee Chris Anderson.
He said you're going down too low, but to my knowledge, it's not. It's not a blue in professional boxing to go as low as you want to with your head. Really, it is in the amateur boxing. Good work there from Hadlow, up and down.
I think Hadlow's in this with a puncher's chance. I think he'll be outboxed by Tito. I think that's evident already, but Hadlow, as his moniker suggests, is hardcore.
Done all the rope.
Doing some good stuff up there, William Hadlow.
No slapping.
Getting close to the end of round number 1.
It's going to turn to a tough contest, I think. Be a good test of the ability of Tito.
Round 1.
They go to the corners.
Proudly sponsored by, well, we thank Knox Canada, Guy Canavan, the General Champion. As we celebrate, we'll remember the anniversary of Mick Canavan, who first contribution to boxing as a trucker. First of all, boxing as a trucker, mentor, coach, world championship games. Mick Canavan is coming down to the Canadian presentation after this semi-main event.
Have a look at some of the highlights from round number 1. It is an 8-round contest, back to 3-minute rounds.
One of my old sparring partners also in Tito's corner in Brian Butler, father of Rhett and Holly, and I'm sure they're at home watching. Brian was there when I lost my world title in the United Kingdom in 1987, was one of my sparring partners, and a good one in the corner with Murray Thompson.
So Greggy Grogan over there as well, who
Another old sparring partner of mine.
Seemed to apply enough Vaseline to the face and forehead of Tito.
Didn't he ever? Have a look at him.
Looks like he's got the wall paint on.
He does.
Nice slip and move there from Hadlow.
Yeah, Hadlow needs to keep the pressure on and work that body. Referee Chris Anderson wiping off some of the excess Vaseline. Oh, good overhand right from Hadlow. Hadlow's in this fight.
He is disadvantaged by what appears to be quite a substantial reach advantage to Tito.
He stays up tight, works that body, and comes over the top of those hooks and rips. He's going to stay in this fight.
And he'll negate that reach advantage if he fights his normal fight, if he follows the game plan. Standing on the left foot of your opponent and not giving them the opportunity at root.
Certainly trying to fight the right fight at the moment. You know, trying to slip the jab and get in there and do his stuff.
Almost an acknowledgement there from William Hadlow. It was a good shot from Tito. Evasive skills from Hadlow, but he was tagged early.
Needs to work that body when he's in there. Hadlow moving his head from side to side, looking for that opening.
That again. Go back. Don't hold him. Both holding now.
I don't think it's going to be long before we have a head clash here, and a substantial one, because when both guys are getting close, they really charge in, and there's no effective use of the shoulder. It is just heads straight in.
Hadlow does, you know, swing his head around a lot, and you know that can be dangerous.
Anderson once again instructs the boys to fight on. About to close out round number 2 here.
What's your head?
Difficult ones to score. logic would suggest that Tito scoring with the left hand
Marginally.
and the reach, but if you're looking to see who the more proactive of the two boxers is, William Hadlow's the one that's on the front foot for the majority of the time.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of interest at the moment. I don't think he's looked like, I don't think Tito Mwetupunga has looked like hurting Hadlow at any stage so far. He seems pretty cool and calm.
Standing up in the corner with Leslie Wilson and the crew.
That's where Hadlow needs to go underneath when he's up close like that. He tries that big overhand right. Needs to work that body.
On him. And when he tries to hit the back, he's put his hands up like that.
Seconds out, round 3.
Again, the referee just questioning the application of Vaseline, the volume of it from the blue corner of Greggy Grogan in particular. That's nice from Tito. Showing a variance in his punches too, which caught Hadlow out down low.
When Hadlow's got him there, he needs to go underneath. He is open for the body shots. He's flailing away at the head and not having a lot of success there.
Good mover, isn't he, Tito, especially in that defensive position?
He is. He's a class boxer. You can see the experience. He's relaxed. He's smooth. He's got a lovely jab. Good defence. Blocking them well.
You're slapping with the right hand. You're slapping.
I wouldn't like to be slapped by him like that.
In your opinion, were they slaps from William Hadlow?
They look like reasonable overhand rights. They did sound a bit slappy, but all good work there for Hadlow.
Wasn't it? Very quick hands and did exactly what the textbook says, Barry, and starting down low and moving up to finish in combination with a shot to the chin.
I tell you, William Hadlow is going to keep this lad, Tito Mwetupunga, very honest. It's going to be a tough. It's going to go down the line, this fight, I think.
Hadlow again, just loading up, perhaps a little bit too much and allowing Tito the opportunity to initiate contact.
Got caught with the best flurry so far from Tito. He got caught with some good shots there, Hadlow.
Smiles and goes back into it.
Right back. Then go.
He's a tough boy, but he got caught with some good clean punches there. That's where he should need to rip. When he slips that right hand, he needs to rip. Rip with the left hook to the body, as he does there, slipping and ripping. Round 3. This is going to be uncharted territory for Tito because he hasn't gone over the 8-round distance before.
No, he's been 4 and 6 both times. Hasn't recorded a stoppage in his 2 professional victories. Hadlow only the 1. So if the maths add up, we're going to 8 rounds here.
I'd say we are.
Start again. Right back. Stop, good boy. Good boy. Stop. Hey! Give him up here. Give him up, Doug. Give him up. Good boy.
Round 3.
End of the third, 5 remain. Instructions from Murray Thompson. You be first. You be first. That was nice body work. Almost catching Tito off guard there, Barry.
Tito, that left rip there, that was good punching from Tito. That was, I think Hadlow was a little bit hurt there, but he's a tough boy. They were good rips. Comes back there, he tried the left rip to the body. When you make an opponent miss, like you go under his right hand and you hit him with the left hook to the body, that's when you can really hurt him because he doesn't know it's coming.
Chris Anderson again assisting with the removal of the Vaseline from the forehead of Johannes Mwetupunga, more known as Tito in the silver and black, William Hadlow in the black with the white tassels. Nice sneaky right from Hadlow there. Doing this one at just over super middleweight. A natural middleweight is Tito.
Yeah,
as far as middleweights go, he is a giant physically.
Big boy. Great physique. You know, good snappy puncher. I don't know if he's a real heavy-handed fighter. Or Hadlow's is exceptionally tough though.
Then hold. Stop.
Beat the ANBF ranked number 7 in Jeremy Allen last start. That was in May. William Hadlow in that same rankings column is ranked at number 6. So taking on 2 top 10 fighters in fight 2 and 3 of a professional career. Good indication of confidence, good indication of where they want to go and how quickly they want to get there.
True, you know, but you'd expect that. I think Andy, you know, a guy with 70-odd amateur fights, and you know, who's representing his country at the Commonwealth Games, you know, should really be up in that you know, top 10 Australian ranking level after only a couple of fights, really. And if you're not, basically, you're never going to make it in the pros. But William Hadlow making those shots miss well.
Nice little double up at the left hand there from Tito.
Nice and clean.
Good sportsmanship by Hadlow there. He apologised for using his elbow.
His faultless character. This is a quality young guy, Barry.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have apologised if I'd have accidentally elbowed someone. But no, look, William Hadlow's putting up a good tough fight. He's being outpointed at the moment, but there's not a great deal in it. Making a good fight of it, Hadlow. Still dangerous with both hands.
I think that left hand snuck through from Hadlow. Wouldn't say it rattled the cage of Tito. Certainly caught his attention.
20 seconds remaining, round 4. Hadlow not bothered by his punching power so far in this fight.
No, he's maintained his body positioning and maintained his walk-forward game plan.
Yep.
Halfway through the fight, and
he's
4 rounds remain.
He's a youth worker. Yep. That's great to hear.
I mean, he's frustrated as hell. You've got to keep it up, all right? One drink?
Ebony, men's gallery.
Working really well, mate. You just got to keep it up. Don't relax. Don't lose your concentration. Focus.
Very fit boy.
Time you're well in this fight. Nobody respects him. He's frustrated. Don't take any notice of whatever he's saying. You just do your stuff and keep punching. He says he wants me. Yeah. Hands up all the time. Working all the time. Keep your defence up. Rolling under the shots coming out, looking to the body but can't reach up there, all right? And you check roll him up.
Round 5.
There's Wilson giving good instructions there.
Both corners calm and both guys, as testament to their preparation, both look very composed and very fresh.
They do. They're both, you know, both standing in the corner, and you know, you get a good minute's rest sitting down, but you know, it can be a psychological advantage, you know, to see your opponent standing up as fresh as the daisy. Both boys very fit fighters indeed.
Today just a little off with the radar there, and he knew it. It was a sign of frustration, the look on his face.
as Wilson said, he seems to think that Hadlow is getting Tito frustrated, and possibly so. He's probably never been in a fight as tough as this. He's walking around the ring at the moment. Hadlow really needs to keep the pressure on him here. He needs to land a couple of big body bombs.
He's headhunting from the outset now, William Hadlow. And an indication Hadlow got stung there because he all but rugby league tackled his opponent just to get a break.
Watch your head.
And he moves back into that vertical grapple position. He's trying to bide some time.
Tito using the jab, getting nice and side on, crouching over, making himself a small target. There's a good jab, good left jab. Boxing smart at the moment, and again, Hadlow saying, give me some more. Hadlow does a good job of slipping most of them though.
He does.
Good boy.
Appears the great athlete, Tito. Yeah, very good hand-eye. His feet are good. One thing he has moved into, Barry, and you might be able to explain why, the longer the fight has gone, he is almost conceding that William has the reach disadvantage. But as a result, Tito's opened his legs up. He's squatting down a lot more. He's almost putting himself, I guess, on the same levels as William Hadlow.
Yeah, but if you look at him, he's side on. He gives him an advantage using that jab. He's trying to, as Hadlow's coming in, trying to, nail him with the jab coming in, make himself a smaller target. But look, Hadlow, he's not winning the fight on my scorecard, but he's not out of it.
I think it's been a better round for William Hadlow, in fact.
I think Tito might have been feeling the pace a little bit. Oh, that was a good overhand right by Hadlow. Just grazed his head.
Round 5.
Are there levels of frustration starting to creep into the game of Tito here? Les Wilson identified it 3 minutes ago when they were into the corner.
He did. I think he's feeling. I don't think he's been in with someone as tough as this before, and I think he's feeling the pace a little bit.
A little bit of what happened during our last 3-minute stanza. And I think there are signs of frustration for Tito. I think he's well ahead on the judges' scorecard.
Yeah, I think he's ahead on the judges' scorecard, but as he got caught there, he's still collecting a few good punches, and he's got an opponent that is putting pressure on him and, taking the fight to him. And he's almost in the new territory. Hadlow tried that route to the body.
Yeah. I don't think that's such a bad ploy. He's been loading up and trying to connect with the right hand. First shot up high. And against a quality boxer and a guy that moves very, very well, it's a low percentage shot.
It is. He'd be far better off. And he's made Tito miss with a lot of right hands. He'd be far better off trying to walk in the way he does, move again. He does move his head well, Hadlow. Slip those right hands, or when he throws a right hand, bang into the body as hard as he can with that left hook to the body, and then come over with the left hook and then the right hand after that. Find it there. He needs to work that body. But Tito, very good fight this. Good quality fight.
Don't hold him. Don't hold him.
Hadlow moves back into that familiar stance. And he creeps across the ring, or creeps around the ring. Oh,
good
that
fight,
was a great shot. And look at the right hand.
Yeah, he
Tito
pulled his elbow in, didn't he?
Didn't he? What?
Yeah, and he's on the back foot here. Hadlow's trying to get on top there. He knows he hurt him. Look. He knows he hurt him. And that's where he wants to go. It's exactly, he must have listened to me.
Little show of confidence or arrogance there from hardcore William Hadlow.
Oh, you know when you hurt your opponent, you would have heard him grunt and, you know, drop that elbow, and you know when you've hurt someone, and that's what he needs to do. That's the shot that I was saying that he needs to land, and then come over with the other one.
60 seconds remaining, round number 6.
Good round for Hadlow, his best round.
Concentration levels of Tito have dropped dramatically. It's like Barry Michaels in year 4 of primary school. He was all right up until 11 o'clock. After that, the mind went wandering. And Tito just doesn't appear to have the mind completely focused on William Hadlow.
No.
He's looking around the room when there's spare moments. He's looking to his corner. He's looking at Fox Sports cameraman. And here goes Hadlow again.
Hadlow winning this round, I think. It's his best round by far. Tito smiling, always a sign that you've got your opponent worried. Les Wilson will pick it up in the corner for sure.
Come on, start again. Right back. Bingo.
What's William Hadlow got left here? He knows the right rib cage is vulnerable. But he goes head hunting.
Also a bad sign when you win your another referee. He's not so confident. He walks back to
St Kilda, 18-11, 119, beat Carlton, 12-15, 87. Now, big win of the Saints by 32 points in the AFL. St Kilda beat Carlton.
What a great fight. Keep it up. How you feeling, mate? 7 rounds, right? Hey, what's this go on?
Some telling shots from William Hadlow, round number 6.
Oh, see the look on his face there. That hurt. That left rip to the body hurt.
And the elbow gets tucked in straight away. It's a defensive mechanism.
Sure is.
And look at William touching the ribs. I've got you covered, Tito, he said. I don't know if he's got him covered on the judges' score sheets.
No, I don't think he has.
Another beautiful left rip to the body from William Hadlow.
A bit low there, but that's what he needs to work on.
There you go. Back holding. Good man. You can be here. Don't hold, okay? Come on.
Tito not happy about what's transpiring here.
He's having... I don't think that was really that low.
No, I thought it was the shot to the rib cage that hurt.
I think the pressure's starting to tell. There's a lovely shot again. Hadlow's starting to realise that the body shots are taking their toll, and he didn't attack more earlier, I think.
Yeah, the first 5 or 6 rounds could very well be 10-9 all in favour.
Yeah. Yep.
Of Tito.
Tito trying. I think he's frustrated. He's hit William Hadlow with his best shots, and he's just walked through him.
I've seen William Hadlow in the past, Barry, move into a left-handed stance at varying times throughout the fight. Is that an option at this point in the fight where we both believe he is behind on the scorecard? Realistically, his trainer Les Wilson would believe he's behind on the scorecard. By moving into the left-handed stance, you're generating power from the left hand for that right ribcage shot.
Perhaps, but he seems to be this. You know, he's look. For my money, he won the last round. And I think he's winning this round, and he's having more and more success with his body shots. And I think he realises it now, but it's probably going to be a little bit too late. When you've got your opponent complaining to the referee consistently, you know you've got him unsettled. Hadlow certainly proving a tough customer for Tito.
.45 seconds left in round number 7. This is our semi-main event of the evening. Coming up next, Tia Koswara and Oyele Omotoso. It is our main event at catchweight. 30 minutes the journey, over 10 rounds, but judging from Omotoso's record, 7 fights, all victories, 6 inside the distance. Are we looking at another early night for the former Nigerian?
He is a big puncher. But Tia Koswara has been knocked out before, but he is tough as well. So it'll be a very interesting fight. But I think Koswara is really a light welterweight. Look, this is another good round for William Hadlow. William Hadlow's winning this round. And
You're slapping with that hand.
There was no slap there whatsoever.
complaining to the referee is a very amateurish sign.
Then we're going to have the Bob Johnson Courageous Boxer Award.
You're winning this fight, mate. We've got to keep it up now.
We're going to have
The bloke doesn't know what to do.
Indonesia and Australia.
Same thing as the last round. With the press on it.
Now, round 6 and 7, we agree to William Hadlow, Barry.
Yep.
Now, that is suggesting that if all the first 5 rounds did go to Tito, it's a 5-round-to-3 victory.
Yep.
If one of those first 5 was scored at even or to William Hadlow, it's game on here.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're right.
Keep it tight.
Hadlow would need a really big round, I think.
I think potentially William Hadlow has left it
Too late.
one round too late, but 1 round only.
But he's fought a real good fight, and credit to him.
Look at both elbows now of Tito tucked right in.
Yep. He's certainly felt those body shots.
It's something I've never had to worry about, Barry, but when you are that lean around the abdomen, there's nothing there to protect.
Oh, mate, but if you're conditioned for it, but, you know, I mean, I guess even though it doesn't matter how conditioned you are, if you hit there when you're not expecting it, you know, especially when you've thrown a punch and you've stretched yourself out and you nailed cleanly, then, you know, no matter how muscled you are, it hurts like hell.
That's why I've got the padded option.
I've got a bit of padding at the moment too, don't worry. But William Hadlow's fought I think he's going to lose on points at this stage, but he's fought a great fight. He's been in the fight all the way, and this has been a learning curve for Tito.
I will be very interested to see how the judges have scored this.
It will.
Hadlow doing enough in this final round. Work rate has certainly lifted from Tito.
Good evasion there from Hadlow. He never got touched with any of those.
Right, let him go, right back. Let him go, come on, let him go.
Another brave performance, and sadly, when you look at an athlete's record, brave doesn't come into the equation. You're simply looking at the numbers, and the numbers for Will Hadlow are poor.
Yep.
But what it doesn't say is what type of fights he's been in and how much he's put in and how close he was on many occasions.
And the class of the opposition that he's been fighting. I mean, he's fought the best. And he's fighting another top-class opponent here and doing a great job.
Just over 60 seconds left in the 8th and final round. Johannes Mwetupunga and William Hadlow.
Hadlow, for my money, won the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
This week going to win this round. Well, still 45 seconds, but so far I think he's winning this round.
I think this is perhaps, my opinion anyway, the closest of the last 3 rounds. Well, Williams certainly won 6 and 7. Question the concentration or application or commitment, whatever you'd like to call it, of Tito.
Yep.
I think it has dropped several levels since round 3 or 4. Maybe he's been in a comfortable zone.
I think he knew he got away to an early lead. But, you know, when you're in there and you're a real full-on professional fighter, you don't do that. He's going to be glad, I think, to hear the bell. I think he probably expects to get the victory.
That's all. That's the end of the line.
That is it.
That's Johannes Mwetupunga and Hadlow William Hadlow.
Johannes Mwetupunga, originally from Namibia, he now resides in Blackburn and fights out of the Fighters Factory at Blacktown with Murray Thompson and the crew.
Good fight. And we're baby boy.
Just the two professional fights coming into this one, and hopefully a young man that we will follow the progress of for some time right here on Big Time Boxing. Some of the action from the 8th and final round. Hadlow still bouncing around.
Fit boy.
Yeah, very. Love listening into the conversations on the end of a contest. Just perfect actions from perfect gentlemen. Sport is very easy to criticise Barry externally.
Sorry, mate, I missed that.
The quality of people involved in it is, by and large, first class.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Mark, on behalf of Murray Thompson, thank you.
We're just waiting on the official announcement from Howard Lee.
Thank you, everyone. We'll get the scorecards of
Getting
our
the scorecards
judges.
up.
Yep, thank you. One of the best fights of the night. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Both parties give a round of applause there. Ladies and gentlemen, judges in the Williams cannot separate the two fighters. 76-76. Judges Andrew Campbell and Joe Mann have the same scorecards. 77-75. Your majority points winner, red corner, William Hadlow.
Wow, winner by split decision. I, in fact, had it scored 77-75, but I thought to Tito Mwetupunga.
Look, I wouldn't argue with that at all, because you know, the first couple of rounds, I mean, I thought Tito might have just been shading, but they were close. And William Hadlow definitely won the last three quite clearly, I felt. And a terrific victory for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those fights that could have gone either way. Depends on how a judge sees it. But great victory for William Hadlow, and I think it proves that Tito, if he's going to get to the next level, he's got to do a bit more hard work.
Yep.
67.5. Mundine Damien Membry told the bell in that fight. Who did Oldie Wale beat that night?
Was it? 66.30.
66.3. Willie Lassoot, all the way from Indonesia. Willie, come up. And Tia, we saw in Melbourne on a big show at the Melbourne Docklands in March. And he meets a very good unbeaten Australian and Nigerian fighter tomorrow night. How's Tia? Is he in good shape?
Yes, also he's in good position. He was right, but up to the block. If we win or if we lose, he can't win or
Okay, Willie and Tia, good luck, guys. Thank you very much. Keep punching. Okay, Willie Lassoot and Tia Koswara. Now, Tia Koswara, I worked with him before. He was in Melbourne earlier this year, your opponent. How do you see the fight coming up on Murray Thompson's big Fox Sports show?
I'm always ready. Great night. I promise everyone on my first, and I'm going to kick his ass.
You're going to kick his backside, are you?
Sure.
Predict any round?
All right. 4-5-9.
Okay. Kick his backside. Good luck. Oh yeah, Wale Omatoso.
Tia Koswara from Indonesia with 15 victories, 2 draws and 8 inside the distance. Now main event lines up against Oye Omatoso. Omatoso originally from Nigeria. Little Side note, he did defeat King Davidson as an amateur. That in itself, quite an accomplishment. Omatoso, 5 years the junior of this man, making his way to centre ring. Lives in Bandung, Indonesia, is a southpaw. A different stance tonight for very talented Omatoso, who we did see on the Sam Solomon, Anthony Mundine undercard against an underdone Comsac Sith Krapon.
But he did show that he's got very heavy hands, both left and right. He's got power in both hands. But Tia Koswara, probably really a light welterweight, but you know, quite a tough cookie himself. It's going to be interesting to see if he can stand the power of Oye Omatoso.
I agree. I think he's a light welter, but he's come in almost a kilo or just over a kilo heavier.
Actually, what they tell me, he weighed in over the welterweight limit at the weigh-in, which is surprising.
Certainly did, and by a margin too, in fact, Barry, by 0.8 of a kilo. By 0.8 of a kilo.
Over the weight, that's quite a bit to take off.
Especially for a guy that we don't believe is a genuine welterweight to start with.
That's interesting. And he is a southpaw by memory.
Yep, certainly is.
To be the best.